you? How have you been? I've been good. It's been a while since I've done this and I feel weird. Right now, I'm going to go get espresso shots because my apartment has this like coffee machine in the leasing office and they have free coffee. You can get espresso shots, cold brew, just regular coffee. And they also have hot chocolate, which I won't drink hot chocolate until it's Christmas, but I'm excited to get that eventually. But yeah, I'm gonna go get an espresso shot and take a morning walk because that's like my routine. It's literally gonna start raining very soon. We're meant to be having a hurricane, tropical storm. I don't even really know. I think it's going to come today and I think last the next couple days. Most recently, a lot of times they say prepare, nothing really happens. The last time specifically, I feel like I really did prepare and it didn't even rain. Like I was actually excited for cozy weather, some rain, but it didn't even rain even a little bit. So I don't know what's gonna happen. So yeah, I'm gonna at least get some steps in before I'm probably gonna be stuck inside for the rest of the day. Okay, so basically I've just been in the most insane book slump ever, and it's so funny to me that my last video before I disappeared, I was like, all the books that I want to read this summer, and I didn't read anything this summer, which is also annoying because I have all these summary books just there on my TBR, and I guess I could still read them, but it won't be the same. It's literally fall. Although, still 80 degrees outside. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe on some sunny days I'll read them because I definitely will have those days throughout fall. All of the peak summer moments are gone and I didn't read any of those books. Anyway, I also was kind of just going through a time of not wanting to be perceived because I feel like I know I could just post regular vlogs and I was thinking about that, but sometimes when I do that, it comes with opinions, obviously, and that's fair enough, but it does get kind of weird. I literally don't know who's like behind comments, you know? It could literally be a 50-year-old man in his basement and I would never know. So sometimes I'm just like, I don't need your opinion. And I just delete anything that I don't like. Like I'm strict on here. This is my channel and I'm running a dictatorship on my channel. So I just delete anything that I don't like or rubs me the wrong way. But I basically was like going through that time where I felt that the comments were getting a little bit weird. And so I was like, I'm just gonna focus on book videos only where we just talk about books and I won't have to deal with that. And then I got into the most insane book slump ever. I really thought that I would never read again. It's been like 3 months. No, that's bad. But I have been reading again. I haven't really liked anything, which is a huge part of the problem, and it's like scaring me. It's scaring me that I'm gonna fall back into the book slump because I haven't liked a thing. I'm gonna talk about books that I've read, but truly haven't liked anything. But I've been reading, so that's fun. Also, it's been a weird summer where this kind of happens every summer. I don't know why. I get excited for summer and then I remember that I don't actually like summer. But anyway, every year, for some reason, I lose interest in everything that I've loved. Like all of my favorite songs, literally I have so many playlists just filled with songs that I love. I would go through those playlists and I just hate everything. I have been hating all of my music. Once again, that's like over. I'm getting over it. I don't know what I was going through, but I was hating all my music. I was literally going to the gym and just no headphones, nothing, just raw dogging the treadmill, just walking on the treadmill with no sound, just in silence. And my apartment gym literally never has anyone in there. So when I say it's dead silent and I'm just walking on the treadmill for a whole hour, it's just like, but I just hated everything. I hated all the music that I was into. I hated all of my go-to TV shows. Even when I'm like, okay, let me rewatch something. Hated my favorite TV shows too. Speaking of TV shows, I was so excited to watch Summer I Turned Pretty, the 3rd season and the final season. I hated it. And I don't know if it was like because I was having a hater girl summer or if it was genuinely bad. But I do think it was genuinely bad. I have thoughts on that. We can talk about that too. I also would kind of film some things and then I would look back on it and think I sound stupid or I look weird, and then I would just delete it. And it was just a terrible cycle. But there was this one day that I was having a good day and I was kind of filming a day in my life. I deleted all of the clips of me just sitting and talking because I don't know, I hated myself. But I will insert the other clips because I think it was just such a nice and beautiful sunny day downtown. So I'll insert that here. I was sitting at the coffee shop and it was really nice to sit there and read it for a little bit, but it was just such a nice day outside. I was like, this is a waste. I need to go walk. And so I've been walking for like an hour. I ended up at a different coffee shop. I got a pistachio croissant and I'm gonna eat that when I get back home. The sandwich from the first place, the Harkin Cafe, that's like one of my favorite cafes here because everything's just so simple, but it's just so fresh and so good. It never disappoints. They have like a different sandwich every day and I never even ask like what's in it. I just get it because I know it's gonna be good. The second place that I went to, the second cafe, is actually really like popular. Sorelli, I don't know. It's really popular for like having their weekly coffee specials, but this week it's a rose something and it just did not sound good. So I didn't get it. My books are all still on the floor because still don't have bookshelves. I kind of gave up on trying to furnish this place. I just can't decide what I want. Every time I see something, I'm like, am I gonna like that for a really long time? Do I just like it right now? I don't know what I should order. And then there's also the fact that I feel like something goes wrong every time I buy furniture. I mean, I have a whole thing on like the couch. I've already ranted about that, and like FedEx here. I've discovered they just don't deliver packages to the top floor. If you are on the second or the third floor, they don't care. They just leave them on the first floor for anyone to take. Whatever. But the most recent thing that happened was I ordered a set of bedside tables and one came, and it did say that it was gonna come in 2 separate packages and it could arrive on different days, and like that's been normal for other furniture pieces that I've gotten, like the couch. 2 of the packages came one day and then the third one came a different day. It's all good. I got everything. Cool. But the bedside table, it came one day. One of them came one day and I was like, I just need a bedside table. So I'm gonna built it, set it up, everything, all good. And I'm like, okay, when the other one comes, I'll just deal with that whenever it comes. And it never did. And they refunded me the money and I was like, that's fine. I'll just order it again. And if they only send one once again, that's all good because I would have still had the 2 for the same price, if that makes sense. But it was out of stock by the time I like went through the whole process of like, hey, where is it? Is it coming? What are we gonna do about this? And they're like, okay, here's a refund. And I'm guessing the reason that they gave me that refund is because they didn't have any more. If you only had one, why would you sell me a pair? But yeah, I kind of wanted matching bedside tables and now, I don't know, I have one. And if I get another one, they won't match. I don't know what I should do there. But at least I have one. That's functional enough. Anyway, yeah, that's my deal with furniture. Kind of gave up on it, but I should get bookshelves because this is not okay. All my books just piled up on each other. Anyway, the books that I've read in the last 3 months, there's only 3 of them. So I read Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood, and I think this one was like in June. Actually, I don't know because I think I spent like a whole month trying to finish this. It's like fine. I don't even know how to do a book review anymore when I literally hate everything. Because I don't think it's the book's fault. I think it's just me. These 2, they're like, I don't think it's a series, but they're connected to each other because these 2 are getting married and this book is about their wedding and his sister is falling in love with his best friend. Does that make sense? This one I liked more than Not in Love. Problematic Summer Romance. This one was fun, but I still didn't love it. I don't even know what I'm rating these, and I don't think I should rate them because under different circumstances, I probably would have liked them more. Right now though, if I did have to rate this, I would probably rate this one like a 2, and I would rate this one like 2.75. Maybe a 3. My problem with both of these books, and I guess it's just an Ali Hazelwood thing, is that she has a bunch of side characters, they're friends, a bunch of side characters that I just don't care about. We get these like long conversations with them and we get all this information about them and I keep waiting for it to matter. I keep waiting for it to mean something and I'm like, okay, maybe later this will be important somehow, and it just never is. I'm just like, I don't care about these people. So yeah, that's an Ali Hazelwood thing that I don't love. Also, I was thinking that maybe, I don't know why, this book has water damage. I'm sorry, that's random. I was thinking since these 2 are connected, maybe we're learning about characters because it'll continue. But then I think about it and the 2 leads of this book, they were in this book, but probably the least. Like we learn more about the other friends. I don't know, I think my attention span this summer just couldn't take learning about all these characters, and like I just didn't care. That's my critique there. And as I said, if I had to rate it, that's what it would be, like 2 stars, 2.75, but I think I'm just being a hater right now. And then I read on my Kindle Wildcard by Elsie Silver, which is the last book in the series. What is the series called? Wild something? Because they're all wild, is like wild love, wild eyes, wild something else, but Wildcard is the last one in the series, and I don't know what it is. Every time I love a series and I'm like excited for the last one, it always disappoints me. Maybe I should stop having such high expectations. But yeah, didn't really like it. And I don't know why it icked me out so bad, and I felt like the male lead was so immature, and I don't know, like I actually was cringing a lot reading it, but at least I finished it. I'm proud of myself for finishing it. And this one I finished in like a few days. So maybe the book slump is like coming to an end. I'm just waiting for the moment that I actually like something. That one, if I had to rate it, I would rate that one like 1 star, which is bad. So maybe I shouldn't rate it. But Wildcard is about a man and a woman who meet in the airport, and they're having like lots of delays in the airport, so they hang out together for one night because they're not gonna leave until the next day. Their flights aren't leaving, so they hang out for the whole night, and they just realize that they're really into each other. And what I liked about that at first is that even though there was an age gap there, I think at the time she was 27 and he was 39, I think. I can't remember these people's ages, but there was an age gap and they were like fine with it. And I liked that. It's like, good, you can let her decide if she wants to date an older man or not, because she's an adult too. I did enjoy that. But then I was kind of like, what is the conflict gonna even be? Basically what happens is that they part ways and don't hear from each other for a really long time, and when they come back together, she is dating his son, who's 24 at the time or something like that. Again, the age is throwing me off, but they obviously don't work out. The trope is ex-boyfriend's father, and I've read a book like this before, and I've been intrigued by it. I've been very entertained by it. And I think in that other one, it was so mild. It was like, oh, we dated a long time ago, and like he was okay with it. And he was like, if you guys are happy, just be happy. But with this one, it's definitely more dramatic. And it was like, it all happened like way too soon for me. And I was just a little bit weirded out. I was just reading like, this is weird. This is kind of weird. And as I said, the dad, he feels so immature. It's just, I don't know, that made it feel wrong. Well, it probably is. Anyway, yeah, I didn't like it. I think I would give it like 1 star. I started Love Arranged by Lauren Asher last night, which is also, I think, the final book in a series. And for some reason, I remember liking this series too, but I just don't remember anyone, like the other people. But it's a book that I'm reading while, like when I go to sleep, before I go to bed and when I wake up. Maybe that's why I don't remember anyone, or I'm not doing well remembering things, because I'm only reading this book when I'm literally tired. So, I don't know. I tried to start reading May Luna by Kelly. What's her last name? The little thing is blocking it. I was bored from the first chapter, so I don't know if I'm gonna continue that or not. I'm also thinking about starting evenings and weekends. I'm a little bit all over the place, but at least I'm reading. I literally physically could not bring myself to read anything over the summertime, so I'm just happy to be reading. I hate everything, but I'm happy to be reading. You guys, my apartment complex have this event. They have a bunch of events every month, and they had an event where we could paint these outdoor mat things, like welcome mats basically, and they had stencils where you could paint like welcome and stuff like that on there, and it was really cool, but it was a lot of people and not enough stencils, and I was impatient, so the only thing I painted on mine was, wait, let me show you. I painted this flower. This is the first one. Can you see that? Yeah, this flower, this is the first one that I painted because it was literally the only stencil that was available. And then I painted this star down here, this blue star. And I was leaving the space in the middle open because I was like, the welcome stencil is gonna become available, and it just never did. And I was like, I am too impatient for this. So I just put a little lucky clover in the middle, in the middle right here. And you know what? It's not the best, and it would have definitely been better if I got to put the welcome on there, but I think it was still kind of cute, and it was fun. And I just also hate the fact that I kind of messed it up right here. I thought that when because they had to like spray it with some kind of sealant thing, and I thought like once they don't spray that part it would go away, but it didn't go away. It's all good though. Yeah, that was a fun little activity that I did the other day. And my apartment complex is now gonna have yoga. I think they said once every month. Actually, I don't know if it's weekly or if it's every month, but it starts in October. And I'm excited for that. Free yoga by the pool. Yoga classes can get expensive, so having free yoga just right out there, and I don't have to like leave. 10 out of 10. I'm very excited for that. You know what this feels like? In college, anytime they had events or anything, especially if free food was involved, I felt the need to always go to get my tuition's worth. And that's how this feels now. Like I feel the need to go so that, I'm sorry, the little things are all over me. But anyway, I feel the need to go so I can get my rent money's worth. This is my lunch: turkey, Swiss cheese, arugula, and a butter croissant, a pear, and this is meant to be half sparkling water, half coconut water, but I'm pretty sure I have more coconut water in there. Half the lime, the juice from half the lime, and some iodized salt. I'm going to the gym now, just to walk on the treadmill for like an hour and a half and daydream. And listen to music actually, because I finally like music again. But I'm currently doing like 75 soft. You guys know what 75 hard is? It's when you follow those like intense rules for 75 days. I think the official rules are like 1 gallon of water, doing 2 workouts, 1 inside, 1 outside, no matter what it is, following a diet, taking a picture every day, and reading nonfiction every day for 75 days straight. And like honestly, that's not even too bad. The worst part of it, I feel like, is if you fail you have to start all over again, which doesn't sound too bad if you're on like day 5, but could you imagine being on like day 60 and you fail and you have to start all over again? Like what? No, I'm not insane, so I'm not doing that. Not that people who do that are insane, but I would go crazy if I had to do that. So yeah, I'm doing 75 soft. Basically, I'm drinking the gallon of water. I am also reading, but I'm reading anything that I want because reading is reading. And I am working out once a day because that's already a challenge for me. I'm making sure I get 10K steps every single day. That's not, sometimes it can be a challenge. Like sometimes I don't realize that I'm not walking around enough. So 10K steps every day. Oh, I'm making sure that I take my vitamins. I feel like my rules are very basic, but like these small basic things I just forget to do sometimes. So I just need to, I'm like trying to build better habits and like really get into the habit of making sure I do all these things. Like people do this without having to challenge themselves, but I forget. So trying to build better habits, drinking more water, 10K steps, vitamins. I think that's, and then the reading obviously, and the one workout per day. I think that's everything. Oh, and my rule for if I mess up is it's just that it won't count towards 75 days. So like for example, if I mess up on a Tuesday, I won't get to tick off like the 4th day. I would have to leave that space, and then if I make up for it on the Wednesday, like if I do everything on the Wednesday, then is when I can finally tick off the 4th day, if that makes sense. So if I do fail, instead of it ending on a specific day, because this right now, how I'm going, it's meant to end like December 3rd, I think, from when I started it. But like if I miss a day and I mess up, it'll finish even later than that, which I don't want. I don't want to be doing a challenge when Christmas comes around, you know? I just want to be vibing. So that actually is punishment enough for me. Oh, the picture thing. I'm taking a picture once every week. I don't need to see myself every day like that. I don't like myself enough, but yeah. Those are my own rules for myself, and they're very like basic. That's why I call it 75 soft. I think the hardest thing on there is working out every single day, because Saturdays and Sundays I don't want to work out, but I will do it because I'm challenging myself. You know, speaking of not decorating or furnishing this place, I did get these frames because I think above my couch I want to do like a gallery wall, and I'm just gonna collect things before I actually start putting it up. But I did get these frames like a long time ago. I never did anything with them though. Haven't thought about any pictures or anything, but I think that they're, honestly, this frame right here, I think I would actually leave this photo in there. I think you're meant to, right? Like it's just a photo of water and some flowers. I think you're meant to leave that in there. Even if you aren't, I kind of like it. And then I got this frame. It's just gold and it has this little bow at the top. I think that's so cute. This one's 8x10. Don't know what I'm gonna put in there. I really should think about it and probably like order things from Etsy. This blue one, I didn't really think of a theme or anything. I kind of just picked frames that I thought were cute, which I think is fine. Like it'll be really random, but I think it's all good. It's just a blue one. This is also 8x10, just a different shape. And this one is very similar to the one with the bow, but instead of a frame, it's a mirror. So yeah, I think I had another one. I don't know where it is. I think it's in my other closet, but I'll collect more things and then I'll make a gallery wall eventually. I decided to get an espresso shot for tomorrow morning because it's going to be raining all day. So no morning walk for me. And I feel like at the beginning of this year I said I was going to stop drinking coffee. Although I look back on my thing, my New Year's goals, and it says limit my caffeine. So I do 1 espresso shot instead of 2. I haven't had matcha in a while just because I don't know, I've just been craving coffee, and I think here it's easy to crave coffee because coffee culture is big here, and then it's like free at my apartment. Why would I buy matcha? And matcha's expensive. Why would I buy matcha when I could get my free caffeine fix right here? The coffee shops in general here, they just have way better coffee than they do matcha. So I've been drinking coffee for a little bit, but it hasn't really affected me at all. I still sleep the same. It isn't breaking me out. It isn't giving me really bad stomach pain like it used to. I think the key's just one espresso shot. Also, the key's just espresso in general. No cold brew, nothing like that. No instant coffee. Like, everything else just makes my stomach hurt, but one espresso shot and we're good. Like everything else that I've been reading, I don't know how to feel about this book, Love Arranged by Lauren Asher. I usually really like Lauren Asher, and it's just, I think I have potential to enjoy this. It's just sometimes I'm like really into it, and then I would put it down to like go to sleep or something, and then when I pick it back up, I'm like, I don't really care. Like last night I was really into it. This morning I'm not so into it. I don't know what's going on. I think overall it might be fine though. I'm not gonna give up on it because, yeah, as I said, Lauren Asher is an author that I've, for the most part, always loved her books, so we'll see. If you can't tell by the title, Love Arranged, it's like marriage of convenience. We haven't gotten there yet, but I know that's what it's gonna be. Anyway, I think now would be a good time to like actually try to read my physical TBR. I've been trying to read Kindle Unlimited too because I did pay for it for like 4 months and didn't use it, and the thought of that was just like, what a waste. Is there like a way to pause Kindle Unlimited? I mean, I could just unsubscribe and resubscribe, but I just kind of forgot. I know yesterday I said that I was gonna try to read evenings and weekends, and I am still gonna try to start that one. Just like read the first chapter and see how I feel about it. I have to do that before I commit to anything. But also I was thinking about The Woman by Kristen Hanna. I actually got this from a free little library. I mean, technically that's what it is. Basically my apartment complex has in the leasing office just a shelf, a bookshelf, and you can take things, put things. It's basically a free little library. It's just not the typical one that's like outside in the little box. It's just a bookshelf in our leasing office, which honestly makes more sense considering how much rain we get. It's better to like protect the books, and we all have access to that anyway. It literally only started like 2 weeks ago because we actually had this event. It was like a book swap event, and a lot of people showed up, and I went and donated some books too, and it was great. And so I'm guessing based on that, they decided to do the free little library thing, and I went to go check it out, and I also went to go put 2 books in there, and I didn't expect to take anything, but I thought that this was a really good find. I love Kristen Hanna, and this is one of the books that I knew I eventually wanted to read, and just like hardcover in really good condition, completely free to me. So this was a good find. I'm also gonna read the first chapter of this and like feel it out and see which one I want to read. I think I'm gonna go read outside actually because it's really gloomy and dark, but still no rain. I'm really happy we're not having a natural disaster right now, but kind of crazy that there isn't even like a drizzle. I'm really shocked by that, but yeah, maybe I'll go sit outside and read. Can you bet that as soon as I get out there, it's gonna start raining? I read like one chapter of evenings and weekends and I was bored. And I also took so long to read that one chapter. And it's one thing if I'm like taking long, I don't mind being a slow reader. If I'm taking long to read one chapter and I'm enjoying it, like that's fine. But I literally was not enjoying it. So it just felt like I was wasting my time and I could be doing something productive. And so I left. Also, outside was cold for some reason. I came back up here to meal preps and stuff, and then my internet cut out. There's an outage right now. Don't know when it's coming back because they said, well, there's like a text alert that's saying by 11 p.m. But on the phone, they told me 1 to 3 business days. And if it lasts that long, that's crazy because my service is not good here at all. So I'm basically like, I have no access to anything, like even phone calls. Can't do that. So I guess this book slump that I'm in, I'm gonna be forced to get out of it. And maybe it's for the best. Maybe my attention span's not great because I'm on the phone all the time. But yeah, I'm being forced to get off my phone. But the only thing that's like annoying is I realized how much I hate cooking. I mean, I always knew how much I hate cooking, and I think it's just tolerable because I always have a show on when I'm cooking. But then I did some of my meal prep without watching anything, and it was actually a miserable experience. Not to be dramatic. Actually, I am dramatic. But yeah, that's what's going on. Oh, I also went to the gym. I did my one workout of the day. I already got my 10K steps. Oh, yeah, I got my 10K steps, so that's great. I'm making spicy vodka pasta, although I didn't put any vodka in it, so I guess it's just spicy pasta. And I'm gonna put Italian sausage in it. Yum, this is my favorite type of pasta. The cooking in silence. Not to be dramatic, but I am so bored. Actually, I know I'm being dramatic. It's not that serious, but I can't do this. I'm glad that this is gonna last a really long time so I don't have to cook in silence again for the next 3 days. Life is so expensive. There's nothing I hate more when I like bought something last week and 1 week later it's a whole different price. Like, what happened? Why did the price increase? But on the other hand, raspberries are 99 cents. Rare. And it's probably because they're not in season and they probably taste so bad. They're probably so sour. But I heard they were good for fiber. So this is the only pumpkin thing I've gotten so far for the entire season. Obviously it's like 80 degrees outside. I literally only have this cardigan on because the grocery store would be cold, but it's still summer weather here. And so I haven't been in the mood to have anything pumpkin, but I realized I have to get it before it's gone because November's gonna roll around and everything's gonna be Christmas. So yeah, I got these pumpkin cake donuts. These are fruits that are actually in season and they're so good. These apples, they're envy apples. I don't know why. There's like a chart in the grocery store that says which one is like sweetest and which one is most tart. And this is on the sweet end, and I feel like these are so good. And I like to have them with oatmeal. And I also like to have them at lunch. Pears. Pears are like one of the best fruits ever. I'm gonna make kale salad, so I just have a bunch of kale. Kale, like, this isn't even a lot, because once you massage it in olive oil, it disappears. Yesterday, when I was coming up with a list of things that I wanted to get, I came to the realization that I haven't eaten chicken in a really long time. Like, that's so random. I mean, I'm surely there's a lot of people who don't eat chicken in their diets. That's pretty normal for some people. For me, that's not. Chicken is like the thing that I would eat the most. And I realized, like, even just last week, I got steak, and I'm one person, so that steak like lasted for 4 days, and that was like fine because I was on my period, and I've heard that it's good to eat steak on your period. And so I was eating steak. I also had shrimp tacos like 4 days in a row, and then I made that huge thing of pasta that lasted 5 servings. Actually, I think more than that. No, it was like 6. But that was made with Italian sausage. So like, even though I've been cooking recently, haven't cooked any chicken, and I kind of just don't want to deal with raw chicken, but it's fine, I'll suck it up. So I finished Love Arranged, and I've realized that a lot of the books that I used to like, well, these are books from series that I used to love. Literally the last book in series that I love, and I've realized that I can't deal with the cringe anymore. Which is crazy because I used to embrace the cringe a lot. I feel like it never bothered me at all. I kind of just accepted that it was a part of romance, and it would make me laugh sometimes. Like, I genuinely never felt awkward reading a book, or like, honestly, I've heard people talk about how books that I've even liked are cringy, and they're physically cringing, and I've never done that before. I've never like physically just wanted to put the book down because what I've read was just cringe. And I kind of hate that for me. I like to just vibe. It's just life. I'm just growing out of it, I guess. But another thing about this book is that it's too long, and this is something that a lot of people say about all of Lauren Asher's books, and I've never felt that way, but I do now. Probably because I'm like in a book slump. I don't need something so long, but this was long, like unnecessarily long, because there was so much back and forth, and I just feel like after the first back and forth, you could have just made up, ended it there, but there was, everyone said, but this basically is about a man who's running for mayor of their town, and he needs a fiance because, you know how politics, well, if you've watched Scandal, you know that like anyone running for any kind of position in office, like having a wife and kids is like the ideal thing if you're a man. And then if you aren't married, like if you're young, having a fiance would be the best situation. And so he wants a fake fiance, and that's like the situation they're in. Reading about a romance with a politician, I never want to do that again. I mean, it's just mayor, and it's like, I still don't want to do that. I want no parts of that. I think I would rate this like 2 stars. It's not going too well, but I am reading, and I don't like Before, when I was reading something and it was like going terribly and like I know I'm gonna rate it low, I would feel so discouraged and not even want to read. But like I'm back to the point where I can read something even if I'm not enjoying it. So I think I'm like really out of it now. Also, with my 75 soft thing, I realized like the habits that I'm trying so hard to build, they are easy to complete once you do them before lunch. Like getting in 10K steps on the treadmill before lunch and like not drinking a whole gallon of water before lunch, but like drinking most of that, or trying to get a lot of water in before lunch. Once I do those things, it's like cruising for the rest of the day. If lunch passes by and I haven't gotten a good amount of steps in, or like I haven't had enough water, it goes downhill. Like I don't know what it is. I think I'm just like in the mindset to be productive from when I wake up to noon, and then after that I'm like, whatever else happens in the rest of the day it's beyond me. So yeah, that's like my trick for that, if anyone wanted to try it. Filming this video made me realize that I have to really be in the mood to talk, to film videos, and I feel like I'm really getting back into the mood to talk, and I don't know, it kind of explains why I haven't been in the mood to film a video for like 3 or 4 months or however long it's been. I don't even know. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I haven't been in a yapping mood, but I'm getting back there. If you made it to this point of the video, just comment hi. I usually say like comment an emoji, but just say hi because I would love to know if you're still here at the end of this video and also after I took a break. I will definitely see you guys in the next one soon. Not 3 months from now, but soon. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!